the morning coffee, and it's my son's coffee because I'm having a cup of tea this morning because I have one coffee a day and I'm saving that coffee to have with Awi later on. Anyway, or hopefully if she has a coffee with me. We're talking about cannabis oil, marijuana oil, I should say. CBD oil is the right name for it. I've got a couple of bottles. I really don't understand this. The company that I bought it from was this company here. I used to use that on Bruno, my dog, but there's a witch that lives up on the Taka Hill and she made me this stuff, and as you can see it's getting low. Last night I was in bed and it was 3 AM in the morning. I still was awake with pain. I have a lot of sciatic pain. I did actually try a scroller belt for it. A scroller belt? What's it called? Roller belt, I think. Hold on. I bought it online for $100. This one here. It's called a roller belt, that one there. And it did help. It was the first bit of relief I think I've had in 23, 24 years. But then I developed a really bad rash around the side, like a heat rash, that drove me bananas. And then I had to get creams and antihistamines to stop the rash, and I haven't been able to wear it since. So it's sort of been an ongoing battle. It's only physical pain, but the thing is it stops me getting, I say only physical pain, it's okay, we can tolerate so much, but after a while you start to get sleep deprived. So last night at 3 AM I got up and I had some CBD oil, and boom, straight to sleep, and woke up this morning at 7 and felt like, oh, I've got some sleep, don't feel too bad, don't feel too tired. It wasn't the nice 7 hours I would like to have, but still a lot better. And then I got talking to my son over here about it, and he said, isn't it crazy that the government didn't make it that we could actually have it legally in New Zealand? Well, I'm a bit on the fence about what's going on with that there. What I understand is that you can legally grow it in certain places with a certain license or permit, but the main issue is there are no laboratories that are set up to process it properly. It's not that difficult to process. They infuse it with oil, and that there's infused with olive oil, that stuff I've got. What's your understanding of it, son? Anything at all about it?
Well, it wasn't the government that didn't make it go through, it was the people that voted.
The people that voted? Right.
The vote from the population was against making, I think it was, what was the referendum? Was it legalising it for
legalising, yeah.
use? Which, like...
That was legalising it for recreational use, wasn't it?
I think so.
Different thing.
It would make the market there to make medicinal cannabis way easier to get a hold of, you know, because suddenly there's this huge market for cannabis in general.
Yeah.
Which isn't that much different from, you know, CBD.
Good point. Yeah. So anyway, we've been talking about that. It's such a therapeutic drug, the CBD oil, when they remove the THC, so don't wake up stoned. Like, there's different ones I've taken. Some of the ones that some of my friends have given me, I've just got absolutely spaced out, and other ones have been really good. But trying to get sleep, and you guys that suffer any sort of chronic pain will know, it can really make life challenging if you're not getting your sleep. So I'm too busy to not be getting sleep. I've got too much to do, but I do have a continuous amount of pain which I've never been able to really get on top of, and that seems like a good solution because at least you can get to sleep at night, and you can do a cycle. If you don't sleep, then it kind of gets worse. You get more fatigued, and then you don't hold your body properly, your posture's not right, and then it exacerbates the problem. So today's Bro Check video, it's not really finding any solution to a problem, which is what the channel's about. It's more about putting it out there. What are your thoughts on CBD oil? Have you used it? Do you think that we should sort of hit the government up again and ask for another referendum? I don't know if the people are going to change, are they? It's difficult to know. I'm a little suspicious about the whole thing. I always think of Big Pharma, and because the biggest companies in the world, or the biggest corporations, are the pharmaceutical companies, and there's a lot to lose by us taking control of something that we take that helps us with our health. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, and maybe there's a little bit of something else in that too, that they're also lobbying our government. I don't know. I really don't know. That was this morning's thoughts and reflections. What are your feelings on that, son? Do you think it's just because of the referendum?
Well, the referendum, I mean, it wouldn't have guaranteed a change in the laws. It was just
Yeah.
to get an idea of what the people wanted.
Yeah, because referendums are really a waste of time. Referendums generally, the people, even if the people say they want it, particularly in this latest government, I'm not going to start talking politics, but we've lost a lot of our rights in the last couple of years with things, and almost feels like democracy's crumbling a bit. I really feel for a lot of the smaller businesses right now because, man, things have been made tough. But that's a little bit off track to talking about this morning. CBD oil, what are your thoughts? Do you use it yourself? Are you interested in trying to control your pain with it? I really do find for me it works. Other people say yes, nah. But most of the time I hear good reports. I've actually very seldom. Young guy that stayed with me, I looked after him twice. He's young Ethan. He suffers terrible depression and he's a neat guy. Him and I both share this passion for Toyota Land Cruisers. He come and stayed here twice after Papa Joe, and he said he couldn't live without CBD oil. It helps him. He's a lot of recurring pain from injuries, and it just makes his life possible. First of all, he got it recommended from his doctor, but the one the doctor recommended was too weak and didn't work. And then he went and saw this woman in Christchurch. Tracy's her name, and she's the nurse that sells it. Bloody expensive though. It's $150 for a bottle that big. Anyway, that's this morning's talk. Let us know your thoughts on that. I'm going to have a cup of tea. Oh, my son's made me a cup of tea. That was magic. Thanks, son. I didn't make that, just appear on the bench. Hey, smash out the day. Check on a brother. Go steady.